Hi, friends. This is Pastor Kirk here, and welcome to First Word. If you're joining us on Facebook, this is something that Aaron and I have been doing for the last couple months, but we wanted now to post it on Facebook as well, too. What we want to do is we want to give you a little taste or a teaser, if you will, about the upcoming sermon that will be happening on Sunday. So it's just a short little devotional, and I hope that it whets your appetite, but also maybe pushes you a little bit to dig into the scriptures and get your heart ready for worship. Now on Sunday, we start a brand new series. It's going to be for about 10 weeks, and the series is entitled, Follow Me, Make Disciples. We're going to be looking at Jesus, but not just at Jesus, but how he made disciples. And each week, we'll look at a key word and a scripture text and a person who is in the process of being made a disciple. The person I'm talking about that we'll look at throughout this series is Peter, probably the best known of all of Jesus' disciples, and the process that he went through of becoming a disciple. The passage of scripture that we're going to take a look at is from John chapter 1. Now, just a bit of trivia. When you go to seminary and to learn to be a pastor, one of the first courses you take is Greek New Testament, learning the New Testament in the original language. And oftentimes, when you're a rookie seminarian, you study the book of John. And John chapter 1 is one of the first places that you start to translate the New Testament. In John chapter 1, you quickly come across a word called logos. It's a word that means word, but it's a powerful word that was used in the vernacular of the Greeks during Jesus' day. And as you read through John chapter 1, as we'll do, the first, 18 verses we'll take a look at and read together, we're really going to lock in on John chapter 1, verse 14, because there's three powerful words that talk about Jesus who came in the flesh. Let me read it to you. Three key words. First is that word logos, okay? And I'll explain what that word. The word logos became flesh and dwelt among us. It means he tabernacled among us. He lived amongst us. Think about all the different ways that God lived amongst his people in the Old Testament. In fire. He came as an angel who wrestled with Jacob. He came in a cloud, but now he's come in the flesh. The word became flesh and tabernacled among us, and we beheld his glory. Glory as the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. The word begotten is the third word there. It's a beautiful word. It's literally a compound word that means monogenes, or one gene. Think of it this way. Julie and I have just gotten a whole bunch of Christmas cards from families, and we love to see how all these families are growing, and it's fun to look at the son and see if he looks like his father or his mother. And the Bible tells us that Jesus, well, he was the photograph of God. What do I mean by that? Well, in the book of Hebrews chapter 1, Hebrews chapter 1, verse 3, it says this. He is the radiance of his glory and the exact representation of God's nature. And he upholds all things by the word of his power. When he made purifications of sin, he sat down at the right hand of the majesty on high. Isn't that powerful? Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about this Sunday. And I want to encourage you to take a look at John chapter 1. Now, in the first service, we'll be singing We Three Kings of Orient Are. It's going to be Epiphany on a week from Wednesday. And in that service, the second verse that we'll sing is this. Born a king on Bethlehem's plain, gold I bring to crown him again. King forever, even as a baby. Ceasing never, over us all to reign, star of wonder, star of night. Star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to that perfect light. That's what we sing in the first service. In the second service, we're going to sing...
All glory be to Christ.
Oh, yes. This is a great song. Third verse.
Really excited about
how it connects.
The word glory in this.
Absolutely.
This is the third verse. When on the day the great I am, the faithful and the true, the Lamb who was for sinners slain is making all things new. Behold, our God shall live.
You know, what's really neat about that song that Aaron just sang is that that word glory is actually repeated 2 times in verse 14. Did you catch that? And we beheld his glory, glory of the only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth. You know, I love when words are repeated. They're like boom, 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 shining signs that are saying, stop here, notice this is important. Well, we hope that we gave you a taste for Sunday, and hope that you'll come and join us, whether it's in person or you watch us online or you listen to us on the radio. Either way, we want to help you love Jesus more, follow him, and learn what it means to make disciples. God bless you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.